Hi, this is Get-Togethers with Deidre. Today it's all about breakfast. I'm going to show you some of the routines that I do for breakfast. When I come into the kitchen, I typically begin with a glass of water. I've already prepared my glass with some ice, and I just sip it along as I go along eating all of my breakfast items. And I've already boiled my tea. This is a detox tea called dandelion root. It functions to help cleanse the blood and various functions like that. You can read about it on AskDeidre.net. But this is a very delicious tea. I generally don't even have to add any sugar. So what I do next is I've already sliced my oranges. So I'm just going to use my hands to squeeze it inside of a cup. And I sort of scrape the pulp right into the cup. I have the other piece of the orange. Look how that juice is just coming out of there so nicely. Lots of juice. I remember when I had hand surgery, and I use this as a part of my physical therapy. These are some delicious, beautiful grapefruits, and I just squeeze them as well into the cup. The grapefruit is delicious. I know some people say they have to be cautious about taking grapefruit, depending on what type of medication you're on. But for the most part, grapefruit is very good for digestion. It seems to break up the fat or any leftover in your body from medicines that haven't dissolved or whatever. It acts as a wonderful acid for burning fat, for digestion. May even clean out the arteries, who knows. But grapefruit is very medicinal, and I just enjoy using it. So I've gotten basically about 4 ounces of juice from just those 2 pieces of fruit. So I'm going to drink it. That's a good shot for today. That was delicious. I enjoy looking forward to this part of my morning. More water. Now what I have in here are some gummy bear multivitamins, and also I have 4 tablets of cinnamon. I take cinnamon to help me control my diabetes, and right now with exercise and cinnamon and a few other supplements and herbs, I've been able to control my diabetes without having to be on any other medications or insulin. And I'm very pleased and happy about that. And I've overcome heart disease. I did my own physical therapy after having stents placed in my heart. And that's why it's so important for me to reiterate to you how important it is to take care of your heart and your kidneys and your glucose levels. And these tips that I'm giving you today, they all go towards helping you maintain and recover your health. So I'm going to take these tablets. That's delicious. Now I'll chew my multivitamins as I continue to show you what I have over here. I don't know if it's true or not, but some people say that there's some benefits to even drinking a beer. I've noticed in my travels to Germany and to Nigeria that one of the beers that they commonly drink is a Guinness stout beer. It's a dark beer. Some of the people declare that it helps their digestion, and it has a calming effect so that throughout the day they don't become as nervous or jittery or overwhelmed by things in their day. So I want to show you this Guinness stout beer. This is what it looks like. And of all things, we happen to have a Guinness cup. And what I'm going to do, let me get my opener. I should have had that ready over here. I'm just going to open this can so I can show you the color of the Guinness style. You see that it's a brown. And the smell. It smells like a malt Vita. It has a very good smell. And for beer, I generally don't like the taste, but this stout beer has a very licorice type of flavor, like malt, Vita malt. And they drink that a lot in Nigeria. So I hope you'll try the Guinness Stout and see how it helps you. And maybe even try it for a nightcap. Also, I have this Fuji apple juice. Juice is very good as long as you don't drink too much of it, because it can raise your glucose levels, and you don't want that to happen. Like I was telling you earlier about checking the labels, the carbohydrates in it, it's very high on juice. So be careful if you are diabetic, and even if you're pre-diabetic, and for your children, you only want to use juice in small quantities. I got a cup back here that I already put ice in, and I'll just taste it to let you know how delicious it is. Very good. And I love a bottle that's beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? Also, at the end of the day, or at the beginning of the day, some people take a sniff of wine. This is called White Zinfandel. You say, are you drinking alcohol in the morning? Sometimes morning can be a very stressful period of time. That's why breathing exercises, getting some exercise in first thing in the morning, it helps calm your mind and relax your body. And just a tidbit of wine it can help relax your nervous system as well. Now you always want to try to get in some protein. An easy way to do that is to make a smoothie, or whatever you like to call it, a milkshake. What I have here, I've already put some ice and water there. I've got some raspberries. I'll put a few of those. I've got some blackberries, and blackberries are said to be one of the best fruits for fiber. It has about 8 grams of fiber, and blueberries are also high in fiber. I think they have about 6 grams. Now I have here some strawberries. I already cut the stems off and washed them really good, so I will just put a few of those in there. I think I'll just put the 3 of them in there. I think I'll just go ahead and break off some of these grapes, a few of them, and throw them right in there, because they'll just add a little more sweetness to it, and I don't have to add any sugar. I have a protein powder here, and you should decide what kind of protein powder you enjoy the most. I've been reading about hemp protein, and I think that it works best for me in terms of regulating my hormones and glucose levels. So I put some of that in there as well. And what I'm going to do is use some of the remaining apple juice and pour that along in there to give it a little bit of juice, make it a little more liquidy. For this particular smoothie, I don't think I'm going to add any milk to it, but I am going to add about a half of this banana to it. And like I said, bananas have a lot of sugar, natural sugars in them. So if you're diabetic, you do also want to watch how much sugar you're getting in a smoothie. So now, as I need to plug up the blender. That turned out very nicely. I think I'll just put some in this little martini glass and have a sip. Boy, that's delicious. Very good. And what I have here is a mason jar. I'm going to take this smoothie, pour it right into the mason jar. I'll put the lid on it, and look at that. I've got smoothie that will last me all day long. Whenever I need a pick-me-up, I have this ready in the refrigerator. I just pour it into a glass and drink some. So this is a great option to have available all day long, that when you get hungry, you have something healthy to turn to immediately to quench your hunger. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy making your smoothies part of your regular habit for each day.